Hey yo, what's up? Keith, back again. I got the 6.0 with all the pistons and rods put in. So it's time to do some torque on them. Get them snugged down so we can flip this thing back over. Get the cam, timing set, lifters, and all that good shit back in. So let's get to it. By the way, no more beard. It was starting to piss me off. It's turning gray too fast because I'm fucking getting old. All right, as y'all see, all the pistons are in. I've not tightened any of these down except to snug so they wouldn't move. I've spun the engine over several dozen times just to get everything moving around nice and freely, smoothly. It all moves just fine. We'll give it a little roll here and let everybody see. Just got my ratchet on the crank bolt here. There you go. So not everything is all lubed up yet, but it's whatever, I don't mind. All right, so let me get my torque wrench out and my sockets out, and we'll put some torque on these real quick. We'll go over how much they get torqued and what sequence. All right, got my torque wrench out, my 11 mil out. I got it set to 28 foot-pounds. So what we're going to do is go 28 foot-pounds on every rod bolt. From what I gather online, there's no set specific order to this because it doesn't necessarily matter. All these are free-floating, so long as they all get torqued evenly, and that's what we're going to do. So not too worried about it. So first round, we're going to go 28 on everything. I'll make sure I list all this stuff right here at the bottom. First round 28. And then we'll come back and we're going to go to 53 to 55 pounds on the second round. So I'm going to get the camera set up and we'll record this. All right, let's rock and roll. We'll start with, which number is this going to be? This would be 1, 3, 5. We'll start with number 5. And then we'll just kind of hop around and get all of them that we can. 28 foot-pounds. Round 1. Boring. And we'll hit this one here. Kind of try to go in a spiral if I can. You see that I didn't tighten these in any sense of the word. I just kind of snugged them up a bit. Like I was saying earlier. These are the same as the head bolts as far as they're supposed to be torqued to angle. So technically you're not supposed to do it this way, but they've already figured out online that if you go 53 to 55 foot-pounds, that is the correct torque spec. Smarter people than me have already figured that out for you, y'all. All you got to do is follow the instructions. Like I've said before. Will you follow the instructions? That's on you. No, Tommy told me those are angle, you know that, right? I know. And I didn't go buy the tool that I said I was going to go buy either. But I did buy something else. No comment on that yet. We'll get to that in a later video. I'm rolling the damn engine out of the way. Back in frame here. Okay, there's that one. Middle section is torqued. End section, I believe, is torqued. Double check it. What do you say? Let's check this end down here. I know I didn't do one of these yet. That one. Okay, number one actually has a rod bolt that's a little iffy right here. It doesn't look the greatest. So if worse comes to it, I'm gonna have to take that off and fix it if I really, really have to. The damn cat's scratching at the door going out. That shit's not gonna happen. Oh. Camera wasn't having that either. Let me fix this real quick. I like how my camera is, I got it ghetto taped like I always do, and the tape's like, nah bro, it's 25 degrees. So I've got this section done. I'm gonna double check this section here in the middle, work my way back. I want to say that you should take your time and make sure you get all these. People have missed them before. So why not just double check and go over everything. You're already here. Take your time. Oh, also meant to mention that, damn it, son of a bitch. I'm the RV man for a minute. Okay, maybe that'll work. Anybody who doesn't know who the RV man is, you should go on YouTube right now. So you're not watching this, you're not really paying attention to this anyway. Go on YouTube and look up the RV guy or the angriest man in the world. Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's an RV commercial from some guy from Canada. He absolutely loses his shit about everything. It's great. All right, so that's all done on that torque setting. Let's bump it up to 52, or I'm sorry, 53 to 55 foot-pounds. So there's 50. So let's go to 53. Focus, you heifer. 50 and I'm gonna focus for you. But whatever, I've got it on 53, I promise. Start in the middle to 53. One. All right. Spin around here where I can get to the other one. I'll do the middle two sections first, then I'll do the outsides. How about that? There's the one middle section. And up here to this one. So on camera, kinda. There we go. I just did this one. Yep. Hit this one. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Let's do the ugly one, which is this one. It's this bolt here. Let's get it out of the way. I'm a little leery now here, y'all. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I like it. Very good. Hit those one more time. My wrench kind of slipped a little bit. Why not be careful? All right. One more section to go, y'all. That's the back. I'll pull the engine back over here in camera view. Ah, yeah. This is it after this, y'all. All right. Yep. One more. I like it, y'all. Try it one more again. I like it. Let's just give everything a once over, just to be careful. Couldn't reach these a second ago. And the front side, I'm not on camera, but that's okay. Very nice, y'all. That makes me happy. All right, so now that we got that whooped, we know our ride bolts are down good. Let's give it a couple spins, make sure she rotates like any good stripper. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. Oh, she's smooth as butter, everybody. All right. Man, that makes me happy, y'all. Makes me happy. It was a rough week at work, so. Seeing stuff come together makes me happy. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna flip this engine back around. So I can put the cam and lifters in and stuff. And then we've got, excuse me, sorry, some other stuff to put on. We got our cam gear, timing set, lifters, lifter trays, and other good and accessories. Then we can come in and put our windage tray on, and our oil pump pickup, and our oil pan. We can put our front timing cover on. We can put our rear main seal cover on. And we can start following the chain of events that we took this thing apart with. So give me a minute to roll this engine around. We'll be back. All right, y'all. I got my cam out. I've got a couple random bolts that I had in the toolbox to go inside the cam. I don't have any water pump bolts yet. Got to get some. But water pump bolts fit this perfect. And you need these on here just to help you kind of wiggle this thing in place. It doesn't necessarily want to go. So you got to have something to hold on to help you kind of finagle it into the block. So first thing I'm going to do after that is get my lube here. And we're going to lay it to her. Don't be shy on the cam. You want this thing lubed up, like a lot. So give her hell. And this shit's super sticky. So remember that. Put on some damn gloves or something. So stringy. Piston rings. Old piston rings. Flying around. Alright. Nice nasty coat of assembly lube all over everything. Couldn't get any nastier and stickier. So, let's begin the process of slowly, move this out of the way here. There we go. Slowly and carefully guide this bad boy into place. What do you say? Take your time, be gentle. While she likes it rough, she also likes it soft sometimes. So give it to her soft. Alright, so now I can grab a hold of something down here with these water pump bolts. If you have water pump bolts, be perfect. These little random bolts that I've got are doing the trick though. And see, once you get down to here, it gets tough without something to hold. Because you gotta pick up on the cam with just willpower alone. It'd be kind of tough. Look there, y'all. Is that not tits or what? Oh, I like it. Look at that. Beautiful. Nothing to it. This shit's easy, y'all. Well, damn. That was way anticlimactic, wasn't it? All right, so now I'm gonna, I guess, get the rear main seal cover out and go ahead and put that on so our cam doesn't push through. And man, honestly, we can start putting the rest of it together. Oh, I'm gonna get some oil in this bucket right here behind me. I'll show you. These damn assembly lube gloves off. Damn. All right. I got a bucket, a little bowl. I'm going to put some oil in. And I'm going to put my lifters in this and let them soak for a minute while I'm screwing around with that rear main cover. We'll go through and open all these up. Drop them in oil, let them soak a little. What the hell, there it is. Find my blade. Of course, they're all in bags. It's annoying as hell. These have already got some oil on them, but why not? Come in quarter bags. For y'all used to get high like me. Quarter bags. Oh, it's been a long fall from grace. Nothing like growing up. If you sit here and watch this, you'll see the bubbles coming out as the lifters soak up the oil and pump themselves up. Because they're hydraulic, they're full of oil all the time. The oil, fumble. The oil kind of pumps through the lifter, pumps up the rocker arm. I showed that in another video when I took it all apart. It's really cool how it works. As opposed to a flat tappet cam where the lifter's solid, just a piece of metal rolling against the cam. It works perfectly fine too. It wears a little worse. And there are plenty of people who'll tell you a flat tappet cam is more aggressive. Less things fail in a flat tappet cam. I get it. I get it. Everybody's got their preference. Some guys like nitrous, some guys like turbos, some guys like blowers, some guys like all motor. I like them all. Why turbo? Because it's easier to deal with, cheaper, and less maintenance. Plus it sounds cool as shit. Alright. 8 lifters soaking. Let them do their thing for a bit. I'm going to get out this rear main seal cover thingy. And we'll get it put on. Okay, slight correction. I can't get the rear main seal back plate off because of the engine being on the engine stand. I have to take it off. So I'm going to go ahead and put the timing set on and the the cam retaining plate, oil pump, that good stuff on now. And then I'll come back and do the front main seal and rear main seal. Also, I want to take those off and clean them up and paint them. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Got to get done. While I'm at it, I'll paint the block. So that'll be after I get this cam and stuff buttoned up. We'll go through how to hit this thing at top dead center and stuff too. Cam retaining plate right here. I'll just clean it up a little. It's held on with Torx bolts, and I forgot about that. But it's a good thing that I fucking bought Torx bolts and Torx shit. I planned ahead. I'm pretty happy about that. Not very good at planning ahead. I want to say this was a T40 Torx that holds the cam tight retaining plate on. I believe that's correct. Place to set these damn sockets. Alright, where my ratchet is. Walk around for 10 minutes looking for my ratchet. Oh. There it is. Perfect place to sit is way the hell over there, right? Same thing I was thinking. Dumbass. Alright. Camera retaining plate. Hopefully I'm not like uber blocking the camera. Yeah, probably am. Get down here and out a little bit. How about that? There's assembly lube all over everything. Where all that shit come from? Yeah. That's right. Hashtag I made that mess. It is a 40. T40 Torx. Oh, fumble. All right. Lifters are still soaking. Doing just fine. Show you about how tight we get these. About that tight. Don't strip them, that's stupid. That's my ratchet, by the way. All right. What next? So, I've got a timing gear. It looks pretty damn cool. And we've got to get this on and line it up. Rotate our cam first here. like that. All right. Alright, that's fairly close right there to being dead on the money. But we'll get it lined up just right here. I gotta roll this around a little bit first. It's really tough to try to do without damn ankle. Got a ratchet on there. Get to, there's a very small dot right here. That little small dot has to line up with this mark on the cam plate, which tells us that we are at top dead center. Oh, almost fell. And what the hell I did to my ankle? It is killing me. I encourage y'all to take care of your damn body, man. It sucks. Getting old sucks. Gotten old, my body is trash now. Got some cam bolts over here too, by the way. Where they at? There they go. And this old piece of junk came over here that is trash. I'm going to get these bolts started so the cam doesn't slip back on me. Because that's just going to annoy me. Alright. That is so stinking close right there. Perfection. Alright, I'm going to grab a socket. I believe those are 10 millimeters. I don't really remember though. Let's see if we can get a home run on the first play. Yep, 10 millimeters. There's a torque spec for these. I don't know what it is. Sorry. About that tight. About like that. Yep. All right, now. Well, that looks pretty. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Take my ghetto camera down. Which is epic. Still got so much tape on this thing. Y'all got Blair Witch Project syndrome yet? There we go. You can see the small timing mark there, lining up with the timing mark on the cam sprocket, lining up with the assembly. As I roll it, Number 1 is at top dead center. Cam is at top dead center. Y'all, that's it. I wish there was more complicated stuff to it. So let me grab the oil pump. We'll throw it on real quick. And continue following along. All right, y'all, oil pump's pretty simple. It's 4 bolts. It slips right over the gear down there. You have to take this crank bolt back off to do it. I've just been spinning the engine around with the crank bolt, so I'll put it back on already so I can keep spinning it around. I've given it a couple rotations already now just to dick around with it, because I wanted to dick around with it, because I like to dick around with stuff. People are going to ask about this timing chain. That's just the way they are. Like, don't be mad, bro. That's just the way they are. This one doesn't have the provisions for a timing tensioner. I believe you have to get certain blocks to have that. And I don't know which ones are off the top of my head, so sue me. But only thing I got left for the night, obviously this is complete. Cam is installed, oil pump's installed, we're at top where timing is right. All we got left is to drop these lifters in. They're super easy. I'm going to clean up the lifter trays real quick. Got them sitting over there, and we'll drop the lifters in and bolt them down. Then we're basically done for the night, y'all. So we're back. All right. I've got 2 lifter trays cleaned up. Lifter trays, they sit in there like that. So, to install, grab you some lift arrows that have been soaking in oil really well. These lifter trays have a flat side and a round side. The lifters have a flat side and a round side. Look at that, y'all. How difficult that was. Obviously, it's a little messy. Whatever, dude. It's all good. Once you have 4 on, set it inside. Give it a little wiggle. A little tap, tap, tap. And put your screw that goes down on there, that holds it on. I believe that's a 10. Let's see. Hey, it is. You've successfully installed 4 lifters. How about 4 more? Then I have to soak the others. And I'm not going to video that because obviously it's not rocket science. We got to get a list of what all this costed, by the way. And get an updated list of what our build sheet is up to. But I can tell you I spent a couple $100 doing lifters that were caused by the cam getting chewed up by someone not changing their damn oil. And of course the cam, and I bought some valve springs. Whoops, I forgot I was supposed to tell you. They're going to be here later. It's right near Christmas time right now, and you can't get anything shipped for shit. So just gotta wait. Done. Not that hard, y'all. Somebody's outside like creeping right now, and it's almost 3 in the morning. And they're riding around in their Honda like thrashing the neighborhood. I'm getting tired. 3 in the morning. Jeez. All right, so let's soak these other ones. I'll put them in later, and we'll be back. All right. It's just the next morning. I suck at mornings. It's like 6 o'clock or 6:30 or some stupid shit. I don't even know what time. I don't even know anymore. I'm a zombie at this point. So I've got timing covers in here. I'm gonna try to clean them up. Everybody's still asleep, so it's also like cold as shit out here. Kind of almost see my breath inside the garage. So I'm gonna get to work, see what I get done. Here's what I'm starting with. It's nasty and gross and has shit all over it. So let's see if we can transform this into something a little better. Timing cover on the back looks just as bad. I mean, the rear main seal cover looks just as bad. So let's see what we can do. All right, I'd say that's a vast improvement from where we started. Not perfect, but that's okay. Nothing I have is perfect. It can be a little off, and that's fine with me. I'm going to put the other timing cover down here. I haven't started on it yet. I got some other old rags, and we'll lay it out and shoot a coat of paint on it and see if it looks worse. All right, I'll be back. All right, there's the rear cover all scuffed up with the wire wheel and the front cover. I wiped them down with some mineral spirits best I could. Got all the grime off that I could. Taped them off in the center there, you see where the front main seal and the rear main seal are. So let's give it a shot of paint and see what happens. All right, for a preliminary coat, man, I think that looks pretty damn good already, y'all. Nothing like elbow grease and spray paint can't fix, right? I'm really liking the way that looks, so I'll let them dry. I got the heat gun out there to heat it. It's really fucking cold in here, so I got the heat gun out to kind of warm it up a bit. But I think we'll heat them up a little more now. I give them a minute to tack up. Once they tack up, we'll heat them up some more and shoot them with another coat or 3. All right, y'all. The finished product on this front cam cover. I think that looks fucking great. Look at that. Man alive. That's going to look pretty good on the front of this ugly ass thing, isn't it? Also went ahead and did a valve cover in this cherry red that I have for the block. As you can see, it's like hyper fucking red, which is cool. I like it. The only thing I really care about looking good is under the hood. The rest of the car can look like shit, but I don't want it to be one of those moments where you like walk up to the car and you pop the hood and they go, oh shit, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going for anyway. I'm going to take this timing covers and set them in here so they don't get scratched up. This paint will scratch. You know, it's only like $3. So eventually it'll look ugly, but when it first gets put together, it won't be ugly. It'll look good. So anyway, I'm going to clean up. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to clean up some because it's already like been a couple hours. I haven't ate anything and I haven't really slept much. So send it, right? All right, I'll be back. All right, well, wire wheeled the shit out of these valve covers. They're still not perfect. I don't want you to think they are, but gosh, for free with the engine package and wire wheeled, I think that looks pretty damn good, y'all. Should have a nice little pop to it when we put it all back together. I'm not going to do that yet, obviously. There's the other. This one's a little different. It's got some imperfections in the casting. Some of the aluminum was kind of sticking up. But you can't see it from 5 feet away. So, all right, well, I'm about done for the afternoon, morning. It's still morning. Shit, I'm all messed up. I've got the other stuff in here. Sitting over here on the shelf where it's out of the way. Nice, pretty looking stuff. Tits. I've got a bunch of mess to clean up. Other than that, we're about finished until I get some other parts. All right, so the next video we'll probably go ahead and pull the heads apart. We haven't messed with those yet, other than the tear down from when I took them off the engine to begin with. So I think we'll, God dang, it's cold out here. I think we'll work on that next. I got valve springs on order. They're going to be here between now and January 10th. Christmas has got shit all messed up as far as shipping goes. The heads are kind of ugly and nasty, so they need a good clean. When they get here, I can do the valve springs and put everything back together. Once I get everything back together, we'll throw the head studs in. And we'll go through all that process of torquing the heads down and whatnot when we get there. Valve springs are my last thing to buy, and then everything's paid for. So everything else over here on the shelf is useless except those heads. I will be using this valley pan, and of course this very ugly oil pan is going to get cleaned up just like the other stuff did. And I'll probably paint it silver too, like the front and back covers. That'll look nice. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to get this thing uploaded and do what I do. Have a beer, waste valuable hours of your life, and spend, it's fucking cold out here, spend a couple hours in the cold working on the things you love to do. Here's a couple videos for you guys to watch. Hang with me. We're going to get there one step at a time. I know it's slow going. I'm no rich man. I just spend my extra overtime money and stuff on this stuff. So, till next time, guys. Keith out. Peace.